Was your 80s style like big chunky sweaters?
Yeah, it was like you would raid your brother's closet, not that they had big chunky
Is
stuff.
that what we're going back to now? Big
this
chunky.
isn't big and chunky.
This is cardigans.
This is where you like to like stare at me like I look weird and
Nobody's accusing you of looking weird.
Why do you look weird? No, this is
Yeah,
this is
see?
the part of the live feed.
Michelle thinks you look weird.
This is the part of the live feed where I don't think so. This is the part where he starts to side-eye me and look me up and down. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? My hair, my face, my clothing.
Nobody's doing this.
Do I'm never like, was this your style in like the 90s? Are we live?
We're live.
Oops. This is what you do to me. Make me self-conscious. Okay. I was like, I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this.
And then have you forgotten all of it?
No, I haven't forgotten any of it.
All right. Let's get talking. Good morning. Welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, December 3rd.
Good morning.
Do you feel rested from this vacation at all?
No, I actually, as I was in the car going, I don't want to move because I feel exhausted.
I was so tired on Sunday. Sunday was the day where I was like, this was supposed to be a vacation. Why am I so tired? And then I was like, well, it was because we hadn't stopped moving from the time we left on Wednesday. And we worked a bunch. You worked a ton.
We came in every day.
It was
the last
like
3 days.
nonstop.
But yeah, we had a fantastic vacation. My nephew was here, and I was telling the people in live feed yesterday, I haven't seen him since he was like 4 or 5, and he looked exactly the same except with a mustache and a beard. He looked just like my brother.
And he sounds just like your brother.
He looks and sounds just like my brother. So when I was driving up to the airport, I saw somebody and I was like, oh, is that Justin? And as I got closer, I was like, no, that's like a middle-aged woman with brown hair. He's like, that's not Justin. And then I was watching, and then he came out, and I was like, that's Justin. I was like, Justin! Justin! And then, but it was really good to get to know him again. And Kai is super shy. He's like an introvert and like.
It must be so hard to have parents who talk online about him all the time.
He's shy.
He'd rather just crawl into a shell and have nobody know he exists.
Well, but he saw he wouldn't even like look at Justin. He was like, hi, and then like looked down and wouldn't even make eye contact. And then the next day, they got in late at night. The next day, why are you staring at me? Like, what is wrong?
Nothing is wrong.
What are you staring at?
Nothing. This is a new sweater. I'm not used to seeing.
I want it to be warm. It's cold here. So the next day, I go, are you guys going to talk to each other? Are you going to have a conversation? And then they realized, I was like, Justin's going back a little early because he's going to this.
He was going to FanX, which
FanX.
is what Kai had gone to.
Yes, which is like an anime convention.
It's like a geek conference.
Yes. And my God.
I say that in the nicest way possible. Like I
brought that
there's no
up.
judgment there. My son's totally into it.
Yeah, I brought that up, and then it was like a faucet. They could not stop talking. They could not stop talking, and it was heartwarming. I was like, oh, look at them. This is cute. So it was really, really cute. So, and then the kids were home. The kids were great. We went and cut down the Christmas tree. That was super fun. You didn't have to carry it all by yourself like you normally do. Now Kai's big enough.
Kai has helped me the last 2 years.
Yes.
And Violet, like you had told the story about me carrying it, like where I was like, I can't carry the Christmas tree. I'm on lift restriction because of my hernia surgery a couple of years ago. And Violet, we were like trudging up the hill with the Christmas tree, and Violet was like, remember when we made Dad carry the Christmas tree when he had a hernia?
And it was down like the steepest hill. We're like,
and like
that
5 feet of
one!
snow.
That one!
That was a beautiful tree, though.
This was a beautiful tree. We know where the honey pot is in Dog Valley.
How funny was that, though? I'm like, the challenge in that place where we go, which will remain unnamed.
Yes.
The challenge is in picking the tree, not finding the tree. It's like, you're like, was that one better than that one? Was that one better than that one? So.
And then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we came and worked a little bit each day.
Which was nice because the kids had work to do, too.
Yeah. And then the kids left on Sunday night. So it was a great weekend. And
but I was like, Sunday I was a wreck. I was like, why am I so crazy exhausted?
Because the
and
kids,
then I was like,
kids had friends over.
I had not stopped moving from the start of the vacation. It was like getting ready for dinner. Dinner was great. Shout out to Costco's Diesel pre-brined seasoned turkeys.
We got our turkey from
amazing.
Costco, and it was really, really yummy. It was that, Diesel pre-brined, and so it's delicious. But, all right. Hope everyone else had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
This is where Jeannie's like, now on to what we're talking about.
I do want to talk about some stuff. Okay, I want to, first of all, I didn't get a lot of sewing done, but I did finish these. I finished these, did I finish these
Which
on
are,
Sunday?
these are like professional quality, like
They're
they look
so
like
pro.
something that you would buy.
They're so cute. So these are the quilted stockings. And these two, so I finished these up. I did a video. So I filmed the video, and I put the assembly video up. I haven't put the stitching video up, which I have too. We're going to do that tonight. But this one is the these two are the Cynthia Frenetti ones. And I put a little bit of trim on the top. It was really fun because I went through my stash and I looked for like really cute trim. And can I tell you, these brought me so much joy. Just everything about them. Stitching them, putting them together. It was really, really easy. Really, really fun. These are a good size too. I'm going to say they're 15.5 inches. You do have to have, for the bigger, these parts here, you have to have a hoop that's going to be, I think, 8 inches in one direction, 8 by like 6 inches. So you can't just do this in a 5x7 hoop, but they are so sweet. This one, which I didn't realize, this is almost my favorite. This and the Santa. But if you've always wanted to do a tiling scene, but you were scared to take that on, this would be great for you. This one would be the easiest one because this is applique down here. I loved this. Like the way it looks ombre right here, but that was just some pink stitching over on the toe. Afterwards, I looked at it and I was like, that is so cool the way they did that. Okay. How about that join with the little antenna? I folded it back and I was like, yeah, that's right. I got it. That was, it was got so super lucky. But this one would be the easiest. Really easy to stitch out. Applique here, not a ton of stitching. Really fun and easy to put together too.
They're not so the Santa is, but like even this one's not so stitch heavy. Like I wouldn't hesitate to do it on a flat bed.
Yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely do these on like the Luminaire. I wouldn't worry about, or whatever. I would do this on like my Baby Lock Allure. This is not, it was not difficult. It was somewhat stitch intensive. But not that bad at all. This absolutely not stitch intensive, somewhat stitch intensive. This was pretty stitch intensive. So here is the Donna Gelsinger too. So, and I found this like really cute little pom-pom trim in my stash. So I was like, oh, that'll look so sweet on there. And then I had just some regular like lace that I put on this one, on the poinsettia one. So I loved like everything from like the chunky tab that goes in the back. So these are the 2 Donna Gelsinger ones, and you know I'm a Donna Gelsinger fangirl. And the stitching. Oh, look at does Santa look a little surprised? Like, hello there, kids. So cute. Okay. Loved when I put these together too. I was just like, they were so much fun to do. And like I said, I would absolutely do this on a single needle machine, on just a regular embroidery machine. I do them on my 10 needle because I have one, because I can. But I would have no problem doing these on the other machines. So, and then it was really fun to like go through my stash and see like, oh, what do I have in here? I had like chunky rickrack that I was like, maybe I'll do that. I had beautiful, I don't even know where I got it. I had beautiful trim like this, but it had crystals coming off of it. But then I was like, oh, it looks a little fancy. The top was like maybe the wrong color. But these were fun. So they're on our website. I only have a couple of the hard copy designs in the store, but you can always order a digital download, and I check those daily, and I could send those to you right away. And of course, if you use our affiliate link, we appreciate it. But this one, the Cynthia Frenetti, comes with the bear and the peace on earth, and then the Donna Gelsinger one comes with the Santa and the poinsettia.
And then is the OESD sale still ongoing, where if they spend a certain amount?
Over. That's over. Sorry, next year. So you'll be able to do that one next year. Yeah, they do that, and it is for the month of September, October, and November. But you can still buy the designs. They're $34.99, and they're on sale for $27.99. And like I said, you could get the digital download if you're okay waiting. I do have a couple of these in the store, and then I'll have to order more.
The digital download's so easy.
The digital download's nice because you don't have to pay for shipping, and if you're local, you don't have to pay for tax.
It's immediate.
Well, it's not immediate. I have to see your order and go, oh, they ordered this. And then I have to go to OST and put it in.
Jeannie fills her own stockings. She's like, don't get me anything.
I've told
I might
Patrick,
not like it. You gotta let me do my own shopping. This is basically how it goes in my household. And then boxes keep arriving, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's Christmas time, and what we have not much time till Christmas, and I can't stop shopping for myself. Were any of you like that over Black Friday? I was like, I want that, and I can't stop shopping for myself.
I had no idea. Like, our Christmas gift this year is our trip. We're going to Japan, which is a big trip. And so we were like, we're not really doing much for Christmas this year, but I guess somebody is.
Yes, somebody is. Me. Okay. We did Wallflower yesterday. So yesterday was our prep day for Wallflower.
And did you do a video of putting it all together with the stockings?
Yeah, I did. I haven't loaded the video where I stitched them, but I did load the video. That's what we put together. We loaded the video.
That's there. It's on the site.
The
as
construction
of midnight last night.
So, and my first one was a fail. It wasn't a fail, but I was like, oh my God, my machine won't thread. And then I realized that I'm a stickler for tightening it with a screwdriver a little bit more, but that involved me having to get up off my tush and walk about 10 feet to get the screwdriver, and I never did that. And so my needle had started to come down a little bit. Oh, my
God. So she had asked me to fix it. She's like, will you fix it? I'm like, I don't have the tool. Like, there's a specific tool to fix those threaders. But I would have come down and been like,
yes. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's a little loose. And then I realized that I had put all my supplies in the drawer right in front of me. I pull it open, and I was like, my screwdriver. So now my threader's fine. Because I really have never had to fix a threader ever. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on video with a threader that doesn't work because I bent my needle or did something. But I just hadn't put my needle up all the way.
Shout out to everybody using the affiliate links. It's super helpful and really awesome that you guys do that as more and more of our manufacturers, designers, etc., look to woo our own customers away from us.
I know. So, yes, trim makes it. Oh, you know what else would make it? Bling! You know I'm a blinger now. Because I've used my rhinestone setter. What if I put a little rhinestones in this? That would really,
center of the star.
or like this one. Oh my God, it would be so
There's
cute.
there's some kind of metallic that's woven in there that's
in
cool.
I used Fairy Frost.
Oh.
The Fairy Frost that you're like, get rid of it.
Yeah, we should.
I love Fairy Frost.
Yeah.
This one was a hodgepodge because I didn't bring home the fabric, so I didn't have it for the back. And then I miscut, like, I cut like 2 rights and 2 lefts for like the inside of one of them. But it worked out perfectly because I was able to use it for the inside of this. So when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So cute. I'm going to hang these in the store. They're like, I just look at them, they just make me happy. All right.
Yeah, all the videos are on YouTube.
And I'll check just to make sure the videos that aren't there are me stitching them out, but I did film that as well. Not the whole entire thing, but start and stop. All right. So we did Wallflower yesterday, and what we did was we prepped as much as we could. We obviously couldn't group and cut all our batting and do all of that because we don't know what. Actually, we could have grouped, right? We could have grouped because it says, like, if you go through the description, but I didn't want to do that. I like going according to the book. And in my sew-alongs, we do it my way. Got it? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't group because I didn't think of it. I didn't even think of it until just now. We could have. In my sew-alongs, we do it sometimes not the smart way because I don't think. So I think I'm just going to group as we go, or maybe I'll get out my book one night and I'll sit there in bed while we're watching TV and I'll be like, oh, this goes together, and I'll put it all together. We could do that. I'll do it on the airplane to Japan. I bought some needlepoint to do on the airplane. Yeah, I'm going to do that on the airplane.
You're not going to sleep?
Oh, yeah, I should do that, right? Because we get there and then the time change. All right. What I realized, though, is my kit was missing a fat quarter of this green fabric. So I want you to check and make sure. I know it's hard to see in this lighting, but this is the green pretty petals with the little flowers on it. Looks washed out when I put it this close. But I was missing a fat quarter out of mine. And I know somebody else said they had something else.
Which one is that? Which
Wallflower.
Really?
So you need it because this is going to be our first sew along on the 13th. So if you got a kit from us, and we're going to check all our, we really don't have any left here. We've shipped out everything. But I just want you to look in there and just make sure. And the part of me was like, did I pull it out and make it missing because I needed it? But then I was
Entirely
like, no,
possible.
no, I grabbed something from here. I want you to check and make sure that you have this. And if not, we will send you your fat quarter of that. This is for anybody. So if anyone wants to participate with the very first block, this is a freebie. And you can go onto our website, just type in Wallflower, and there'll be a link there for the free design. But everyone can join us for the very first one. After that, you do have to pay. This is part of your kit, so this should be in there. I'm gonna do 2 quilts because I'm gonna do a pre-video and then I'm gonna do the actual class. So I did 2 of them. This one here is fabric from Minky Kim's Bloomberry fat quarter pack, and I'm gonna do one out of there too. It's gonna be so cute
So
because I don't want to
Mary
do it
Bowles
twice.
Is asking, are the kits still available? And they are, but they need to. Are we waiting for fabric?
We are going to have another group of 16 kits that are going to go out today. I did all my numbers right now, and we owe 19. And then we're going to cut another grouping of 16. I have to see what we have for fabric. So that'll be ready, I'm hoping, as long as everything's there, next week. So, yes, we don't have them in stock, but we are cutting them. So if you want to order it now so you can be in the next grouping. but I would get it now. The only thing you might not get right now is going to be your backing fabric because it calls for 2 yards. But this is a year-long project. You don't need that until December. So next December. So it might get sent out without that, so you can get started with us. And then as soon as that comes in, we'll send that out separately. Are those fabrics supposed to be in the fabric kit? These fabrics are in the fabric kit. When we did our sew along, they should have been in the. I cut it like I had a piece of it, so I cut it. But everything for the quilt is in the fabric kit.
And if it's not, then you should let us know.
Jenna, I'm glad you asked that. So Jenna asked, how do we get the demo December design? Patrick, can you show this? Can we switch our screen?
Yeah. So, and we're
gonna
have
switch
like
our
500
screen
or
and show
600
you.
people.
Watch it, but we've only had maybe 50 people.
There were 55 people as of last night.
Only 55 people. So Patrick is going to go on and he is going to show you how to find it. Because I guess it's hard. So go to YouTube.
Hang on.
Wait, but I want to walk them through the steps.
We're going to do it when we get there. Just give me a chance.
But I don't want you to do it like this. I want you to pretend you're like them.
I am going to do that, Jeannie.
No, you're not doing that because you're typing it in right now.
Is this, which one is it? This one? Which video is it?
The top.
This one or
no,
this one?
The top.
You point it. That right there?
That'd be the top.
Okay. So, hang on. What the heck? Hang on. So you guys are going to go to YouTube and you will search for the Demo Days 2024 with survey.
I wish you'd just go and do it from the start.
No, that doesn't. They all know how to go to YouTube.
Okay, so make sure that what you're looking for is the one that says, because what happened was as I was redoing the ladybug block, I realized, hey, this is perfect for me to do my demo. So it turned also into my demo day December, my video for the demo days. So because in it, wait, did you show them where the survey?
I will, yeah, but you're talking and like moving around like you're, hang on. This is what happens when we go completely unprepared.
We're prepared.
Okay, go ahead.
Do they see us or
They
the
see
screen?
us. They see what you see right there.
So as I was doing this and I did my trimming, I was like, oh, let me use my new Kimberbell snips. Loved them. I was like, how many snips do I need? Because literally I probably have like 5 or 6 pairs, maybe 7 or 8. So I was like, how many do I need? Loved them. They were super strong. I felt like the tips were a little bit longer, and I was able to easily cut through 2 layers because sometimes I have trouble cutting through 2 layers. I used the double curved Kimberbell scissors. They're beautiful, number one, which will make you feel like a queen when you use them. But it's like do they call it power coated? What is that?
They're powder coated. They're Power Ranger scissors.
Powder coated. So I thought it was like a rubbery handle because I hadn't used them. And when I opened it, it's powder coated Tiffany blue. Gorgeous. And so as I trimmed with them, at first I thought they weren't going to work for me because I have the right-handed ones. And, I'm a lefty, but I'm trained to cut with right-handed scissors. So I was like, do these work for me? And then I just needed to use them a little bit. And then I switched them to my right hand. I was like, ooh. And then I went to the left and I was able to cut with them. But they're beautiful. They cut really well. They're powerful. They're gorgeous. Then I used the rotating mat.
Yes, it is the green with flowers, Angela.
I was hesitant. Oh, could we put a thing in the title, in the picture? Can you add that where it says, this is the demo day video too? And that way, when they see the thumbnail, can you do that? Do you know how to do that?
No, I don't want to. It's easy. They all
It is
they do
not
is go
easy.
to our YouTube and put in demo days 2024.
You know what? It's so easy. He had to look at all of them and then go, which one is it?
Well, no,
and then
because
I had to
when
say
I
the
searched
top,
demo day
and even when I said the
2024
top, he was like, which one? That's
well,
how
that's
easy
because
it is.
This is
That
how
is-
she gives instructions. She's like,
The
it's the
top.
top. And then I go to the top and she's like, no, the one under it. Not today, but this is
That
20,
is not
25
true.
years of
That is not
experience
true. But
taking direction
it's
from
so
Jeannie.
easy that he couldn't find it right away.
See,
And-
Lynn agrees. It's easy to find. Thank you, Lynn. Somebody's backing me up here.
Lynn, I'm
She's
just kidding.
insulting your intelligence.
Oh,
She's
I am
insulting your
not. I want to make
intelligence.
it easy and like. Okay. Anyways, so and then I used the rotating
Yeah,
mat.
I just did it. It was very easy. Yeah, I believe in you, ladies. This one, I don't know.
Because I struggle every time I go to it. I'm like, which one is it? Okay, so the rotating
Terry
mat.
Whitmer. It was easy to find. Thank you.
The rotating mat is like, it's the square one. If you know me, I'm not down with those. I only like the ones on the ball bearing because I like to do it like a turntable. I want to like spin it and have it like whip around, like the thing at the playground that everyone broke their arm off of. So, so the square one, I've been hesitant. I'm like, I liked it. I can't say I love it more than my Martelli. No, I love my Martelli. I like the square shape, and I'm going to use it. I was using it like the rest of the day. I like the square shape because sometimes square is better than round.
And we've had a number of people go, like they're more down with square than round. I've had people comment that they like the square ones.
I've never had anyone comment that to me. I've had people comment that they didn't like the mark. I had 2 people tell me they didn't like the markings on the Martelli.
That was too confusing.
Yeah, but I imagine there are people that
Yeah.
do like square better than round, and so we demoed that too. And then I did another demo. I'm always using the pop rulers. If you do not have the pop rulers, that would be like one of the number one things I would get. And I put the set. If you get the set, they're 25% off on the site. The set too. The square and the rectangle.
Let's just show them this because you guys aren't going to see the cursor.
Yes.
But you can see clearly in the description.
Right here.
Very apparently.
It's so
it
small.
Says, take the survey here. And you click that link.
Can we click it over here?
Sure.
Click the link. Okay, there it is. We're clicking it.
And that will take you to another window where you can answer your survey.
Yeah. So, and do they see this while I'm moving
Yeah.
it? Okay. And we just
you
want
can
to
even
know.
watch the video there and answer the questions while you watch the video.
Patrick and I are fighting over the
Well, no,
keyboard.
let's go
What
back
do you
so
like
they can
best
see.
about the video? What is your
They
name?
can
What's your email address and what format do you? You know what? We don't even need that because I was sending it to everyone. Excuse me. We're fighting right now. We're fighting.
This is because what Jeannie's doing is she's going through, but she's talking to you and motioning like you can
I
see
am not
her.
motioning to you.
Okay, you're right.
My hand was here. How could I be motioning with my hand here?
Yep.
The evidence would support my argument. Okay. What is Demo Days? Demo Days is the video that you guys that's out there that has, I don't know if I even put it back up, where the audio and the video don't match. I didn't even put it back up. Should I put it back up?
Just put it back up.
I'm going to put it back up. I don't have time to film it again because I want to film the tea towel and I want to film the apron. But Demo Days is this. You're going to get the free design for this. This is the video I filmed where the audio and the video don't match. Okay? So
It's a free video.
I know, but I hate it when people are like, they don't match. They don't match. And then I feel bad and I feel like a loser. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm a loser. My video and audio
Jeannie
don't
and I
match.
have very different levels of what I call F it.
I don't F it.
I'm like,
I stress it.
it is literally like there's a certain point in your life where just F it. Like that's good enough. Like it's super good enough. You got to move on. If not, you're just caught in the complex
and
nature
this
of-
year there's only one video. Last year you had to watch a video, fill out a survey, and then we had to keep track. We had like 3 tally sheets, and then you watched another one, and then another one, and then when we had 3 tallies for you, we sent you the video. No, thank you. So this year I called my rep. I was like, can I do it all in one video? And she was like, sure. I was like, ooh. So everything's in one video, one survey. You won't get in the evening when Patrick and I go to bed. I'm like, who watched the video? And then he tells me the names and I enter them in and then we send it. So,
But like I think 700 people have watched the video, and only last night it was like 690 people had watched the video. Only 55 had taken the survey.
yeah.
So I mean,
I
some
was
people
worried.
don't really care, or maybe they have a different shop where they've done their demo days or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can do your demo days through any shop.
But if you want the design, you've got to take the survey. And so somebody asked, "Where's the survey?" And the survey's actually on that.
The survey
page.
isn't that from Family Feud? What would they say?
The survey sits just below. Like if you're watching the video, demo days 2024.
With survey.
With survey, you'll see that link where it says take the survey here. And once you click that link, it takes you into that survey.
The survey, that's the best way to describe it, Lynn. The survey is below the video. There is a link there. Click it. Click it and, oh, you know where else I put it? I put it into, whatchamacallit? If you're
don't know what
buying
this is.
supplies, it's in there too, a link to the video with the survey. So what you get is you get this design with the embroidery pattern and the instructions.
And the blanks are available on our
Yes,
site,
you
correct?
can buy it like this. This will be tucked in here. Here's all your fabric. You have enough fabric to do multiples. You don't, this is enough fabric. I mean, your pieces are like this. They're itty bitty, like this big. So there's a fat 32nd of each of these fabrics. If you're doing the test sample with the tote, that's what these squares are for. Other than that, this is enough fabric for you to do multiples. You should be able to do probably 4 of them. So you can get it with the tote, you can get it with the white apron, and you can get it with the towel. So there's 3 different options, or you can just buy the fabric. There's also thread too. So there's a thread set that you can get as well if you want, or you can buy those colors a la carte. I used Wildflower, Mint Julep, Tidewater, Linen, and Shadow, and blush. If you want the thread that matches this tote, it's blush. So all of that is on there.
So we do need to get to
We
work
gotta
at
go.
some point. So we had planned a giveaway, but we'll do it next week. I don't even think we told them we were going to do a giveaway. Should we ask a question today for a giveaway tomorrow?
No, it's could you? Can I? I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. Patrick and I went to Wendy's last night. I haven't gone to Wendy's in years, but he is telling me how the Iron
It's
Chef
my dad, the Iron Chef guy.
rated Wendy's as the best fast food, and so he's like, I was like, let's go. And then he's like, you really want to go? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, okay, we're going to go. And I go, I don't think we should go. And he just goes, we're going to go. And I was like, really?
I was so hungry.
Let's go.
We were in the store.
Yeah.
We were in the store, and I was so hungry. I was like, I'm really hungry. Let's go.
We got a Frosty, which my kids always talk about. And I don't think I've ever had a Frosty.
I love Frosties.
Yeah,
Always get
I ate like
Frosty.
the very top of it, and I was done. And then I was like, I don't think this is that great.
I don't know if I would go to Wendy's again.
Yeah, so we went, but we're
I'm
not
not
going
much
to go
of a
again.
fast food guy anyways. If I'm gonna go fast food, I go.
I'm always like, can we please go get a Crunchwrap Supreme? And he says no.
So we can't, like, doing a giveaway is kind of weird because we didn't tell anybody we were gonna do a giveaway,
We're going to do the giveaway tomorrow.
and so we'll just ask them to all make a comment today. There's no
Yes.
question.
Make a
So
comment.
make a comment
yes.
today, and we'll so for the giveaway, that's not on that side. It's down below if you're new, and but make a comment. So was there anything else that we need? Let's just talk about the next couple of weeks. So we are here until the 19th, and then we are gone. The store is going to remain open till the 21st. The inmates are running the asylum
Yeah.
for a couple of days. But we are here through that Thursday, and that Thursday, it's a hard stop for us at 4 o'clock because planning for a 2-week trip outside of the country takes a long time, especially with this one who will kick and scream until about 2 a.m. when she finally decides that she's going to actually pack her bag.
I hate packing. Packing, like, I don't go places because I don't like to pack.
Literally, she'll wait until 2 a.m. and then she'll finally be like, fine, I'm going to do it.
No, I'm not going to wait till 2 a.m.
So you have access to us until the 19th, and then that's done. The store is open through the 21st. Normally we would open on Christmas Eve for like an hour or two just to get those stragglers that are showing up.
It's okay.
I just wanted to make sure if that was Gail,
It was
there's
Gail.
something Gail Etchell. Like
No,
there's
that's
something.
Gail Rush.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how about updates on the Avenir?
I can't even remember what I was saying.
Wait!
So updates on the Avenir. I called yesterday, talked to my rep. The logistics around the Avenir, they're starting to ship. The gentleman who is responsible for the provisioning of the machines, meaning where you sit in that order, is off until Wednesday. So Chris basically told me just keep an open eye on shipping because they should be leaving the warehouse. But he's like, I'll have a more definitive answer for you on Wednesday when that guy gets back from vacation. What else are we talking about? Anything else that we need to announce?
Isocord? I don't know.
No info on BES Silver yet.
I can't wait for BS Silver. I ordered it too.
The
I'm gonna go.
feet, like stuff is shipping, like stuff is coming. But it's coming piecemeal. So as it arrives, we'll be able to let you know when it is here. And I think that's it.
Hey, tell them to be ready. Michelle's got Grinchmas.
We're normal hours between now and the 21st, and then we are shut down until the 2nd of January when the store will reopen to normal hours. The only consideration there is if you're looking to get anything before Christmas, it's got to be ordered now. We did a pretty good job of keeping up. I think we probably shipped somewhere between 80 and 100 packages over the weekend. But we are working as fast as we can to try to get stuff out to you. Jeannie, of course, is keeping an eye on this stuff. But there is nothing that will ship between the 21st and the really the 20th is when we leave. So nothing will ship between the 20th and the 2nd. And that's that. Have a great day. Grinchmas is starting soon, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Remember to leave a comment down below. We have 2 good giveaways.